It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's currently 29 degrees and 77% humidity, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. So this will be my third Christmas here in Sri Lanka. I can't believe I've actually been here for nearly 3 years. That's crazy. Anyway, of course, living in a tropical climate makes it really hard to get into the Christmas spirit, but every year I do try.
You can never have too many potatoes. I did it!
I made that. Our first Christmas in our home. Roo, did you know that Sri Lanka is one of the hottest countries in the world? It is. Yeah, it's one of the hottest countries in the world with an average yearly temperature of 27 to 28 degrees Celsius. Interesting fact I thought I'd share. Anyway, where we're living in the south, this time of year is the beginning of dry season. So it's the least Christmassy time of the year. Actually, a month or so ago, I felt so Christmassy. We were having so much rain and we'd always be getting really wet and cold, and it was so nice to come back to our house and snuggle up in bed and get all cozy, and I really did feel really festive actually. But now Christmas is actually here and it's so hot and dry. I need to get into the Christmas spirit somehow. We're gonna head off in a bit. We're gonna go to one of the nearest cities. Actually, it's not, I don't think it is the nearest city. Anyway, it's Mathura. I really don't like Mathura. It's so busy and chaotic and I just really don't like it. But we're gonna go shopping because we're gonna get some like Christmassy stuff from the supermarkets, because they've got really good supermarkets there like Arpico and Kiehl's. I don't really like shopping in those supermarkets. However, they do have some good like international stuff. And the other day when we were in the Gaul Kiehl's, I found Bisto gravy. Like, that's just insane, okay? I love gravy. I'm English, okay? I have to have gravy at Christmas time. So we're gonna go and get some gravy and some other stuff today. And we're also gonna head into our nearest town because there is a new vegan restaurant that's opened, and actually with all the renovations that have been going on in our house, we have been strictly budgeting. Like the other week we were on 165 rupees per day for both of us for food. That was our allowance. So we've been really stingy, trying to save all of the pennies as possible. But today, because we're celebrating Christmas and trying to get into the festive spirit, I thought, why not? Let's just have a little splurge. So we're gonna go and have a nice breakfast at that newest cafe. Plus it's vegan, so we always support the vegan restaurants.
Come, yeah.
Yes, I need to see if they've got gravy. It's so hot today. I definitely don't feel Christmassy at all. There's nothing more Christmassy than a good old Christmas dinner, and I want my stomach to ache once we've finished eating it, because that's what Christmas dinner is all about. Absolutely gutted I couldn't find any vegan gravy. Instant gravy granules, that is. I also got my first Christmas card of the year in the post the other day.
So another thing that is making me feel a bit more Christmassy is cinnamon. So I know in a lot of countries around the world, especially like America and England, cinnamon comes out and it's used a lot in baking and cooking and decorations, because the smell of cinnamon, or to me, it is quite a Christmassy smell. So recently our dearest friend Lasantha and his dad have been coming every morning for the last week. They've been harvesting our cinnamon. About time, by the way. It's been well needed. So our jungle is becoming a lot more maintained now, which is great. I feel a lot better about that. So yeah, they've been harvesting it and then doing all the prepping of the cinnamon, like drying it out and everything. And it's just been one of the things that is making me feel a bit more Christmassy. And I think that every year at this time of year, we should get our cinnamon harvested because it's just quite a nice thing to do. I really like it. And yeah, we're gonna head to our friend's house in a bit and we're gonna go see the cinnamon being prepared and dried. I really hope to start decorating the house a little bit, and I'm going to try and do some Christmas decorations, which I've never done before, with cinnamon and orange, like dried orange. I've actually seen it on Pinterest and it looks amazing, so I'm going to give it a go and see if I can make something look really nice and then start decorating our house, and then our house will smell really Christmassy of cinnamon and orange. So yeah, hi. Our dogs are really happy today. You're so happy? I'm so happy because I'm with you guys. That's another thing that makes me feel Christmassy, is being around our dogs because they are our family. So it feels so nice to be home, even if it's just for one day this week, and be with the dogs and Marky the cat. I am feeling a bit more Christmassy this year. I'm feeling more Christmassy this year than I did last year. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we're actually living in our home now. Our first Christmas in our home. Boffin! That is amazing. It's so beautiful. Honestly, this is absolutely amazing. The cinnamon that they are prepping and drying and they've got hanging up in the house and bundled here, ready to go. This is all the cinnamon they've harvested from our land. It's just so amazing to see it like this. And we visited the cinnamon island 2 times on Crocodile Lake, and it is nowhere near impressive as seeing it in a home environment where like it's a whole family that's doing that. It's a family business, and this is just insane. This is amazing. This is their livelihood. This is what they do to like finance their family, and it's just amazing to see it like this. I cannot believe all of this cinnamon. So pretty. This garden is so beautiful. This house is so beautiful, and this family is so beautiful. Like, I'm so happy to meet people like this, and they welcome us into their homes, and they're just so lovely. And at this time of year, obviously, I'm really missing my family back home. So being able to visit a family like this, it's just so lovely. It is really filling me with Christmassy vibes, because it's like Christmas is all about family. So it's just so wonderful. I really love this garden and these people. And they're growing everything in their garden. I've just spotted the pepper that they're drying out, and the pepper they grow in their garden as well. It's just amazing. Alright, so we're nearing the end of today, but we've still got a lot of things to do actually. There's just not enough time in every day to get everything done. But what we need to do today is go shopping for our ingredients for the Christmas dinner. And what I've decided is I'm not just going to do a Christmas dinner for Lahira and I, we're going to do it for our friends as well. All the guys have been helping us a lot at our house and in our garden and with everything else. Like, they've just been so amazing that I want to say thank you, and they're not like taking anything. It's really annoying, so I want to be able to give them something, like give them some Arakan food. So we're going to go shopping and grab all the ingredients. I've got like a list of everything I want to cook and whatever I can source in Sri Lanka, because it's definitely not the same. And I also want to cook like a chocolate brownie, and I think it'd be really funny because the guys have probably never even had an English roast dinner, so it'd be really interesting to see what they think of it and I hope they'd like it.
About the sponsor of today's video, and that's SPA CEYLON. If you've not heard about SPA CEYLON before, then let me quickly tell you a little bit about them, because I think they're amazing and I really love their products. SPA CEYLON have over 50 years of expertise in the field of natural health and beauty products, and have a variety of products like perfumes, soaps, massage oils. It's the perfect place to find all your gifting needs for your loved ones at this time of year. SPA CEYLON have launched their festive products, which is the Fruit Paradise collection. There's gifts for everyone at a range of prices, so it makes gifting wellness affordable this festive season. When I received these products, I was absolutely amazed, because as soon as I opened the box, I was hit with the beautiful design of the packaging, and I absolutely love it. It's just incredibly beautiful. And the products themselves smell absolutely divine, with a variety of colourful tropical fruits from Ceylon. So I got the Fruit Paradise Natural Butter Collection, the Fruit Paradise Luxury Soap Collection, and then 2 of the Fruit Paradise Festive Island Treats, which come in 2 scents, the Cardamom Rose and the Neroli Jasmine. Plus, what I really love about this collection is that with every purchase, SPA CEYLON are donating a portion of the sales to the preservation of Sri Lanka's valuable ecosystems, as well as promoting sustainable tropical fruit and herb cultivation. And by gifting SPA CEYLON, you are helping the local community. I choose their products because they are created with natural ingredients and do not contain any harmful chemicals like silicone, parabens and parabens. It's all 100% vegetarian, alcohol-free, and it's cruelty-free. They do not test on animals. SPA CEYLON also promotes sustainable harvesting, supports community fair trade. Yeah, like I said, they're absolutely amazing. I really love them and highly recommend their products, and I think it's the perfect gift for your loved ones at this time of year, or to treat yourself also.
Alright, so I've just got home. I've done a half day at work today, and as we were driving home, it was bucketing down rain, like insane. And this morning I had the bright idea to put my oranges for my Christmas decorations outside because they can dehydrate in the sun. However, I didn't know that we were going to have a lot of rain today. So when we got home, my oranges, well, the guy that's helping us with our housework, he'd actually moved my oranges that were on the wire rack under the shelter. But by then it was too late and they haven't actually dried out. So I've shoved them back in the oven and hope that they can dry out a little bit more. But yeah, so I'm just going to give them a bit more time to dry out, and then I'm going to make Christmas decorations, or at least attempt to. And I'm also going to get cracking with the Christmas dinner, because I'm cooking for the guys tonight. What you doing up there? Looking at the cats? Corgi boy. Alright, I don't know why, but I just feel really overwhelmed that I'm going to be cooking this Christmas dinner. I think because I'm expecting it to be amazing and I'm holding out too high a standard for myself, when actually I don't have much time. But I just really hope that the guys would like the Christmas dinner, because it's English food and they've never had it before, so I'd hope that they like it. But yeah, I'm going to attempt to make Christmas dinner and chocolate brownies, which I've never cooked before. I'm going to attempt it. And it doesn't help my motivation having to cook in a kitchen that is definitely not ready to be used. I just feel like I don't know where to start. So I'm going to start by chopping the potatoes. I always think that's a good place to start, right? Usually I'm quite an organised person and I know exactly what I'm doing, like I've got a plan and everything. And I thought I did have a plan for today, but I really don't know. My head's just not in it. I don't know why. I feel like Lahiri is going to come back after work and finally just an emotional wreck because I would have got so stressed out doing this cooking. I like cooking, but whenever I feel like, yeah, I want to cook something, I want to try this recipe, and then it's like the time when I can do it, I then don't want to do it. I hope this dinner is a little bit successful at least. All right, the potatoes are on. I know it's quite a lot of potatoes, but I think you can never have too many potatoes, and if there's some left over, we can just have them for leftovers tomorrow. Now I'm wondering, do I do the pastry next for the mushroom and lentil Wellington, or do I make the brownie? Both I'm really stressing out about. Also, I'm really worrying about time because the kitchen doesn't have any lights, so I want to get everything like as prepared and cooked as possible before the daylight goes, because I don't want to be cooking in the dark, so I need to hurry up. Do I do a brownie or pastry? Both of which I'm probably going to fail at. Alright, I've decided I'm going to make the brownie because I think it will be more fun than making pastry. So I found a recipe on Pinterest for easy vegan fudgy chocolate brownies. And I need plain flour, cocoa powder, coffee, which is optional, I'm not going to bother with that, salt, sugar, vegan butter half, milk, dark chocolate, vanilla extract, which I don't have, and chocolate chips, which I don't have, but I do have chocolate, so I'll just chop them up finally. Sift the flour. I don't have a sifter, so sift. Oh, I don't have one of those, so it's just not going to be sifted. No, I need to get serious. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's just go for it. I think we just have to wing it and it will be fine. It's all gonna work out. Maybe I'm being just a little bit too ambitious with my Christmas dinner today. Alright, so I've got all my ingredients, and I think what I'm gonna do is just shove it all in this bowl and hope for the best. I've got no time for faffing about and measuring things. So the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of plain flour. Yeah, that'll do. 60 grams, half a cup of cocoa powder. I'm sure there's going to be people out there judging me on this, but hey ho, maybe it's too much. Alright, so for the brownie, I've just put flour, cocoa powder, salt and accidentally sugar, which I've had to take out, into one bowl, and now I'm melting butter and milk in a pan, which is then where I'll add the sugar. I made a mistake with that, but it's fine. I've kind of like pulled out as much sugar as possible from the flour mix. So that's what I'm gonna add onto the stove in a bit. Yeah, it's actually smelling good. It smells like what could possibly be a brownie. All right, so I've just created this beautiful chocolate sauce with the melted butter and the milk and the sugar. I poured the chocolate in and it's all melted together so beautifully. So now I'm gonna add this into my dry ingredients. Does that look right? Oh wow, that looks so good. Oh, it's beginning to smell a lot like Christmas. You can definitely tell I haven't sifted the flour. Oh, look there. I am such an idiot, honestly, guys. Like, I just tipped out the potatoes after boiling. After boiling way too much because I was concentrating so much on the brownie, I tipped them out and realized I hadn't actually chopped up 4 of the potatoes. I just mixed them all in. Oh, I don't know where my head's at tonight. All right, so now I'm on to the mushroom and lentil Wellington. I've got the mushrooms, the onions, the garlic cooking, and I've also got the lentils cooking. And then now I'm gonna add some red wine and yeah, let that cook away for a little bit. It's all coming together now. All right, we are losing light very, very fast, and I'm really dreading this next part. It's the pastry. So I've made my Wellington filling. I'll show you. Doesn't look super appetizing, but it tastes all right. And now I'm on to the pastry. So I'm gonna make a short crust pastry. All I need, I think, is flour, salt, and this vegan butter, and milk, which I have everything of. So I'm just gonna bung it all together, rub it with my fingers, and hope it forms a dough. Actually, I'm quite impressed with myself. I think I just made pastry. It's going in the fridge. It smells so good in the house now that the brownie has baked. I'm so excited to try it. It looks so good and it smells amazing. Anyway, whilst I'm waiting for the
pastry to cool in the fridge. I've just pulled out my oranges, which also smell amazing, but I have burnt them a little bit because I got a bit impatient waiting for them to slowly dehydrate, so I just cranked the oven up a little bit. They smell really good and they are dry, but they've just got a bit of a colouring on them. So I'm gonna attempt to make, for the first time, some like natural Christmas decorations, and I've seen it on Pinterest where they put orange and cinnamon together to create some lovely, bless you, decorations. Mine probably are not going to look anything like that, but I thought it's a really good way for me to get into the Christmas spirit. Okay, watch out for my oranges. It's not really Lahiri's thing to make pretty little decorations, but I'm going to give it a go. I've got this ribbon that came off of packaging as well, so I'm just going to reuse that. Yeah, so this is the kind of thing I've looked at Pinterest for. Not that mine's going to look anything like that, but maybe something more along this line. It's really simple and basic. And what's even more awesome about these decorations is that this cinnamon is the cinnamon, wow, is the cinnamon that got harvested from our land by our friend and his dad, and they've given us a couple of sticks so that I can make these Christmas decorations. Okay, so I don't have a rolling pin, so I'm just improvising. I've got this glass bottle that used to be like full of soap, and I've given it a really good clean, and this is my rolling pin for the pastry. I'm not sure how thin it needs to be actually. If it all goes downhill from here, I'm happy. I'm happy with how the pastry has turned out to this point. Now I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I have no clue how to do this. It's my first time doing it, and I hope this doesn't go wrong. I really want Lahiri to get home and be really impressed with my job, with my cooking skills. Okay, that fits, that fits. Okay, that's not too bad, that's not too bad. Oh wow, okay. Oh yeah, that'll do. Pat it down, crimp it together. I've been watching too much Great British Bake Off. The camera has so much flour on it right now. Don't know if that's the right thing to do, but I'm just gonna... Imagine if this fails now, I'm gonna be gutted. You can do this, Lucie. I believe in you. Just don't squish the Wellington. How is the Wellington not going to squish with this really heavy chopping board on top? Is this a bad idea? Abort mission. I repeat, abort mission. Plan B. Just gonna go for it. Just gonna go for it. Woo! I did it! Right, it's going in the oven. I've done a good job of that, you know. Honestly, when you were at work, I was like stressing out. And now look, that's what I did. I made that. All right, you know what I was saying earlier about not wanting to cook in the dark? This is my only source of light in the kitchen. The other is coming from the front room there. So I've only got the potatoes to do. Everything else is done, and I'm really happy with how things have turned out. Like, I was really stressing earlier. I don't know if you got it through the camera. I don't even know what I was doing, to be honest. And now I'm really happy with how things have turned out. We've not bitten into anything yet. We've not tasted it, but I just have a good feeling. And if it tastes horrible, then at least it looks nice. They might be the best roast potatoes I've ever made. Roast dinner. Yeah. So usually we have it like every Sunday. This is the gravy, so you pour the gravy over everything.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride.
You can hear it coming in, can't you, over the trees? Here it is. Okay, so tonight is our final preparation to get into the Christmassy spirit, And we're putting up our Christmas tree tonight. So excited.
And first time Christmas tree.
Last year we actually harvested like a bit of a cinnamon, like a cinnamon branch, but it died within one day. So we thought, you know what, we're gonna go all out this year. We're gonna get a Christmas tree. Obviously it's not a real one because I don't think we can buy a real one in Sri Lanka, but this is gonna last us for many years, hopefully. So yeah, you ready? Let's decorate the tree.
Yeah, let's go.
Christmas!
Christmas is coming, yeah. Start sending your letters off to Santa. Christmas is coming, yeah. Better be nice if you want your present. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, yeah. Staying up late looking out the window, yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Spotting some sleigh rides and some jingles.